As Bitcoin receives a small reach-around surprise above $51,000 today, as Polygon continues breaking out as we've been discussing for months, inching and squinching closer to all-time highs. But the big question we're all wondering is, will this market crash, or is it actually about to get juicier than a middle-aged mommy after a glass and a half of a $15 bottle of wine? Here is Bilbo Buttersniff. In with Polygon absolutely erupting as we've been discussing for weeks as we tracked this symmetrical triangle. Will this be a sell the news event prior to December 9th's announcement? And is Bitcoin just moments away from a mega bounce after getting absolutely downright slapped and spit on like your mother the night you were conceived? So if you guys see the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is absolutely time-sensitive alerts as well. If you guys are interested in any bonuses, make sure to check out the links below. And as well, 2 days and 21 hours left until we pick the next winner of the ledger or equivalent in Bitcoin. Just make sure to leave your comment below to enter and subscribe. And as well, make sure to also follow the only Twitter and only Instagram that I have below this video in the comments and description. And without any further ado, let's bump on it. Big. So currently Bitcoin has received, this is its third so far, daily green candle after an absolutely monstrous 2-day dumpathon confirmed of about 25% in 2 days. Absolutely very big. Before we get into Bitcoin, I wanted to cover Polygon, which again set another new high today, inching closer and closer to that previous all-time high set back about when Bitcoin topped out back in the summer of this year. We've been tracking this for a while now. If we go back, we mentioned it, probably 15 times over the last 2 months in videos. Specifically, this was the back test on November 29th's video. And then even on November 3rd, this was the initial breakout that we were following. And as well, if we go back all the way to like October 27th, this was the very beginning of this breakout. You can see here. And specifically, this retest is what's most important, which again, we kind of completed about a few weeks ago, and now we see it slowly inching up there. But absolutely, breakout confirmed, and again, I think Matic has a long way to go. Now keep in mind, could this be a sell the news event because of its big rumored announcement in just 2 days? Very likely. I personally am very long on Matic in terms of like long term. So even if there's a little bit of a dump, I personally think that this has quite a bit to go over the next couple of months anyway. So again, I'm not really too concerned about it either way. I would say 90% of the time, the news does not live up to the hype. But, if this announcement in 2 days has anything to do with scaling solution or a scaling solution for Ethereum, then again, that's pretty much the moon juice we've been waiting for. But as well here, we have the third biggest Bitcoin whale totaling, with holdings totaling $6 billion, adding roughly 3,000 Bitcoin. And whales are not always perfect, right? Just because a whale buys doesn't guarantee that they're buying because they know it's the bottom or something like that. But this is an important piece of information here. So with Bitcoin returning to $50,000 overnight, it inspired one of the largest wallets to buy the equivalent of about $140 million worth of Bitcoin, just adding to their position here. It's officially the highest number of Bitcoin ever held in this wallet, with about 118,000 Bitcoin. Okay. Putting it well over $1 billion to buy with Bitcoin, an average cost of about $21,000 per Bitcoin. The account tweeted here, and you can see a lot of these buys here. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see all that here. And while there is no indisputable evidence that the wallet is a private investor, venture founder added that its activity is unlike a corporate entity, such as an exchange or cold wallet or fund, citing many strategic buy the dip and sell the rally behaviors and clear long-term accumulation trend here. So again, there's no indisputable proof that it's not an exchange. However, the behavior in the past does indicate that they are very set on trying to buy the dips and sell the rallies, which again makes it more likely that it could just be a massive investor here. And as well, in other big news, at this very second, we have all of the Memecoin doggy coins out of the top 10. We have Doge right at 11 here. Good riddance. It's currently only 18 cents. Wow. Well deserved. And yeah, we see Polygon inching closer. Again, a project that has much more to offer than Shiba or Doge, coming right for those market caps here. Avalanche as well. Basically, anything in the top 20 other than Doge and Shiba, I think deserve to be at least somewhere where they are. And again, could we use that as a potential indicator that because some of the doggy coins are finally getting pushed out, are we finally wiping away some of the trash in this market before we can actually make another move higher? Which inevitably, if we do have another massive uptrend, a massive multi-week, multi-month uptrend, you know what's going to happen. The doggy coins are probably going to pump as well because the 15-year-olds are going to hear about crypto again for the first time, and then that's when they'll get in, very near the tops. So far, doggy coins pumping have been great indications of tops, okay? Whether it was Dogecoin back in the summer of this year, which absolutely was the top of the summer, right? As soon as Dogecoin was making headlines, within like a week, the market crashed. And then Shiba. We basically, right when Bitcoin hit 69K, that's when Shiba's euphoria ended as well. So pretty much if the Dogecoins are doing bad, or if the doggy coins are doing bad, maybe that's a good indication that we've bottomed and we're ready to actually rally again. And then when the Dogecoins start doing good, maybe that's a good time to sell off a little bit because there's too many babies in the market. But as well, Bitcoin, again, this weekly so far does not look bad. It's a fresh weekly. We have over 5 days here. But breaking this 21 week, getting back above 52 at this point is just very important. Again, bounce so far is decent. 6-hour chart, obviously we're coming into resistance at this 21 moving average on the 6-hour, which we failed multiple times. And the last time we failed, you see that was right before the big drop there. But other than that, yeah, holding this 200 day on the daily chart, good for Bitcoin. But again, we have obviously a lot of ground to make up, but that's not the case with some of these altcoins. And again, that's why I think it's very likely we're about to see altcoins do very well. Ethereum and Matic already are doing really well, okay? But I just think it's going to continue here. And again, Ethereum just pretty much at like multi-year highs in its Bitcoin pair. And then Matic also extremely high in its ETH pair and Bitcoin pair as well. And the SPX is actually doing decent today, so that helps everything. Bitcoin, again, having a little bit of a bounce, but you see where the strength in the market is going right now. Primarily Ethereum and then some altcoins. I think it's a new channel. Make sure to like, share, turn these absolute time-sense alerts. As well, if you guys are interested in bonuses, make sure to check out the links below. And as well, leave your comments. And make sure to follow my One Real Instagram, One Real Twitter. We do little competitions on those as well. And without any further ado, this is for me. Bye-bye.